Welcome to this week's episode of The Higher Self. As you can see, I'm not in the studio right now. I'm actually out on my morning walk in the woods here in Lake Tahoe. And this week, it's a holiday week here in America. And so we're not going to do the typical podcast interview. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to give you access to a short yet powerful clip from Awaken. I want you guys to really start getting a taste of it. And for the thousands of you that have come, I want you to remember it, right? And remember this particular part of it where I share with you the 4 ACEs. These are the 4 things you're going to need in your life in order to live life on your terms, financially free, spiritually connected, awakened, and being able to do what you want, when you want, how you want, with who you want it, right? Without limitation. And this was a lesson that was taught to me by my mentor, Dr. Meltzer. And I'm really happy to pass it on to you this week. So please grab a pen, grab a piece of paper, get ready to take some copious notes here, because I believe there's going to be something here that I say that's going to help, unlock and awaken a part of you that maybe has been dormant for a very, very long time. Enjoy this week's episode of The Higher Self.
He says, Chief, you have the 4 ACEs, you have it all. Everybody repeat after me. If I have the 4 ACEs, I have it all. Who wants to have it all? Okay, then you're gonna have the 4 ACEs. This is very, very important. Okay? Number 1, write down immune power. He said to me the following. He says, immune power is your ability to defend yourself against aging, inflammation, stress, and unnecessary physical health issues. You know what the key word up there is? Unnecessary. It's unnecessary. Without outstanding health, no one can have life on their own terms. And when he told me that, it was like, wow. He says, Danny, he says, you have to live a life that avoids unnecessary inflammation. Because when you have inflammation, inflammation leads to illness. And inflammation comes to the body in 2 forms. Number 1, emotionally, and number 2, with food. Food. All autoimmune diseases, by the way, so-called autoimmune diseases, they are all either from your emotions or your food. Can you hear your emotions? Yes or no? Yeah, say it again. Can you hear your emotions? Yes or no? Yes. Can you make better food choices? Yes or no? Yes. Then can you heal an autoimmune disease? Yes or no? Yes. 100%. Yeah, but what if what are you willing to do? What if I told you that I used to have a friend that was literally came to us and, wait a minute, where's Edward's wife? Where's Edward? Edward's wife. Edward's wife used to walk around in a cane because her back and her body was all jacked up, taking 40 prescription pills per day. It was all emotional. It was all emotional. Couple journeys, wham, bam, thank you, man, boom, it's gone. All the energy gets released. I had a friend that used to have a stint in his chest. I had a friend that joined the inner circle, true story, because he thought he had a stint in his chest because 3 times a year he had some rare autoimmune disease that will cause his esophagus to flare up, his eyes to close up, and basically his whole breathing to be able to stop. He would just get inflamed right away. And he would go to the hospital and they would rush him to the hospital and they'd have to stick an air tube through his throat just so that he could breathe. And then what happened? He would have an episode 3 times a year. So he hired me. He literally joined Inner Circle so I could teach him how to build a business that would allow him to leverage himself while he was in the hospital. And one day he comes to me. And he comes to me and I'm going to have a journey at my house. And one day he comes to me I see him with the pills and I go, what's that? He goes, oh, it's all my medication. And I go, brother, you don't need that shit. I go, as a matter of fact, this weekend, that's gone. Sure enough, like 30, 60 days later, off all the medication, about another 4 months later, pulled the stent out of his chest. Pa fuera, se fue. You know what it was? His dad used to beat the living daylights out of him when he was a little boy. So all of that fear and all of that energy was stuck inside of him. I'm telling you what no one will ever tell you. You can heal anything. You just got to heal the emotions and you got to heal the food. Some of you are eating things right now that you literally are unaware of, that your body shouldn't be eating and shouldn't be having. And you got to go on that journey. Immune power. That is your number one priority in life. Is it more important than money? Because if you're not here, you ain't going to make no money. Is it more important than your relationship? Yeah, because if you're not here, you ain't going to have a relationship. You understand what I'm telling you? By the way, if your relationship is giving you stress, can that damage your immune power, yes or no? I'm going to let you sit with that one right there. Number 2, military power. Military power. Do you know what military power is? Think of the United States of America. Okay? Think of the United States of America. And think of, give me a small country. I don't know, small country. Bolivia, tiny. Tiny, is it a small country? Very small. Okay, Bolivia. Yeah? Oh, they're Bolivia, okay. Right? Now, who would win at war, Bolivia or the United States of America? Why? Because of the military power. And what affords the United States the military power? One thing, money. So this is where it comes in. Military power is the financial power to live your dream and call your own shots. Military power is the financial power to live your dream and call your own shots. Do you understand what this is? And we've all learned now that we have the power to create military power, yes or no? Yes. By the way, do you have to know how? No. Will it help if you know how? Yeah, but you don't have to know how. You just got to decide. That's the first step, okay?
Hey, thanks for watching this week's episode of The Higher Self. The reality is if you're watching this show, it's because you are searching for more and you know deep within your heart and soul that there is more potential from your life. Maybe you desire true financial abundance and freedom. Maybe you desire to heal the fragmented parts of you. Or maybe you desire to attract the relationship of your dreams and be in a relationship with passion and true love. Whatever the case may be, that is what we specialize in. We specialize in helping you and guiding you to healing the fragmented parts of your life that have created these stories in your mind that keep you from living the life of your dreams. If you want to find out how we can guide you in that process, my mastermind Inner Circle does just that. It's a group of like-minded individuals that is wanting the absolute best out of life and will not settle for anything less. We get together 4 times a year in person and twice a month online. If you're in a place in your life where you're ready to discover your truest potential, then Inner Circle is for you. Message us the word Inner Circle right now on Instagram or Facebook at Danny Morel. Our team will message you back and begin to share with you the details about what it would take for you to join our Inner Circle. Message us the words Inner Circle right now.
Number 3. Soul power. You know what soul power is? A lot of you experienced it today in the eye gazing. Soul power is your level of spiritual magnetism. Remember the story I told you about my friend Danielle, the PR lady? Isn't that soul power? Isn't that me saying, I don't know how it's going to happen, but I know it's going to happen? You want me to tell you another one? My buddy Moha over here. He literally just popped in my life just 2 days ago. Right? And you know what he tells me? His best friend is the guy that managed Jay Shetty. So Jay Shetty can't do what I do. So we're going to be way bigger than that. But I don't know how to do it, but I need help. So all I say is, here's what I want, here's what I see. I just need, please bring me the right people in my life to help me make it happen. And then they just start showing up. Look at, that's called soul power. Everybody has this. Every single one of you has this. It's your level of spiritual magnetism, your ability to attract or create whatever you may need to be well and happy. The ability to overcome trials and tribulations. That's the wrong word at the end. Who wants to attract the partner of their dreams? You have a soul power. You might have to heal some things like I did, but you have the ability to do it. And the minute you think that you don't, ask yourself, why not? Go deep in that question. Go deep. Why not? Because I don't feel beautiful. They get fucking beautiful. Yes or yes? What would it take for you to feel beautiful? Beauty is not on the outside. Beauty is on the inside. But let's talk about the outside. I got to lose some weight. Get to the fucking gym. Stop eating shit. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? That's what I did. I was like, all right, dude, listen. You just did this relationship for 13 years and you were unhappy. And by the way, you knew you were unhappy from the wedding day, from day number 1. But you did it anyways, because you were a little bitch. I take it on the chin. That's what I was. I was a little bitch. So this time, if you're going to do it again, this time you're going to have it all. All right? And I'd be like, all right, I'm going to have it all. Okay. But that means you got to become it all. And I'd be like, oh, fuck, shit. See those 40 pounds? You got to go lose those 40 pounds. Because what if you meet the woman of your dreams, and yes, she's going to love you for who you really are, but what if the 40 pounds is an issue? Do you want it to be an issue, yes or no? No, then go fix it. Ay, pero you're so mean. It's you, pendejo. You're talking to yourself. You're just telling yourself the damn truth. Right? How about this whole thing with like you like the chase? And then when you finally get it, you don't know what to do with it. You got to go heal that. How about all the resentment and all the anger that you live with? You got to go heal that. How about the negativity inside of you? You got to go heal that. Right? How about your money? You have an issue with money? You got to go fix that. And you got to go heal that. The greatest gift some of you men can do, I'm telling you this right now, you will listen to me. Oh boy, here we go. Don't ever for the rest of your life even consider or think about letting your woman pay for anything. Don't ever even. I'm sorry, I'm never going to let this go. I will never let this go. And you can hate me for it, you can whatever. Do you know the beautiful gift that you will give your life, your financial life, when you decide I am man enough to handle it all? Do you see the beauty in it? And do you know the beautiful gift when you get to tell her, baby, it's all right, I got this. You don't have to do anything because whatever you do, you can do it because you want to do it. Do you know how she can relax and drop into her feminine? And do you know the value that she will then bring to your life? And do you know what then you guys can create together? Do you understand the magic that can happen? But men, it starts with you. All this bullshit about 50-50, there is no 50-50. You fucking provide. That's it. That's it. That's your job. That's your responsibility. That is what you are here for. And there's a journey in that. And there's a gift. Women are crying right now. You understand this? Because they're hearing truth. Crying is tears. Crying is energetic release. Do you understand that? That means that they're waiting for us to step up. Because if they see that we step up, guess what they get to do? They get to step down from their mind into their heart, into their feminine energy. This is the way it happens. This is just the way it is. This is the way of life. And all of this bullshit that you see on TV, guess what it's designed to do? I'm going to tell you, to ruin life. Because that's what darkness wants. Darkness wants death. And love wants life. Love yourself enough as a man to take on full responsibility for the finances. I'm not telling you women to never have to work. Jen literally attracts deals. I don't know how she does it. Oh, baby, they just paid me $5,000 to take a picture and to wear some clothes. I said, how the fuck do you? All right, well, go on, enjoy it. But we don't need it, but if you want to. Because her energy is worth billions to me. Do you understand that? And to us, when you step into your full masculine men, they can drop into their feminine. And women, some of you, listen to me, women, who wants to attract a masculine man? Raise your hands. Drop into your feminine energy. I'm telling you right now, this is the way it works. You get to slowly let go of those parts of you that have been defending you and taking care of you all this time. Just slowly let go of that guarding that you've had all around you and drop into your feelings and drop into your intuition. Because you know what you do when you drop in? You learn to trust. You got to start learning to trust the universe. Because if you can't trust the universe will not bless you with a man to trust. And even when you have the man in your life, you'll never fully trust because you're the one that is here to protect yourself. The man is here to protect you. And I'm telling you this, that for some of you, I know it's difficult because the main man that was supposed to protect you, your father never did. But you get to forgive him and you get to let go of that. And I know that requires courage. I know it does. But this is where you get to go deep in. And you get to allow yourself to trust. And you get to put yourself in a position where even if the universe never brings you a partner, you've discovered that the greatest partner you could ever have is you. The greatest partner you could ever have is you. Number next, and last but not least, emotional harmony. You know what emotional harmony is? It's the emotional magnetism that allows you to be and attract everything you need in your life to feel whole and complete. It's your soul and your emotions.
All right, friends. So if you enjoyed that episode, I don't know about you, but when you are ready to transform your life, you don't care what it takes. You don't care where you have to go. You don't care what the cost is. You find a way, right? And as you can tell, there's a lot of power in the room at Awaken. And our July event is coming up here in a couple of weeks. But our next event is going to be live in November in Austin. And we are announcing the tickets on a first come, first served basis to everybody that is on our mailing list. So if you would like to join that mailing list next week on July 11th, we are going to be announcing those tickets. I want you to go right now to DannyMorel.com. And on the very top, it's going to say join our mailing list. And I want you to go ahead and type in your email address there, and you'll receive an email. You'll be one of the first to hear about the tickets because July in Palm Springs sold out. We know this one is going to sell out again. There's people starting to fly in from all over the world to participate. And most importantly, I hope that you have the courage to be one of them this November in Austin, Texas. So go to DannyMorel.com, join our mailing list right now. I can't wait to see you at Awaken Your Highest Self.